OpsLevel MCP is also a great help in your actual IDE. So using Copilot here, I actually want to integrate my Facebook app with another internal service we have called Pet Store. So normally Copilot wouldn't have context on this Pet Store service because I don't have that code base open. So even if I try to use AI, there's going to be some context switching to get that context in here where I need it. By using OpsLevel MCP, I can have Copilot reach out and grab that context for itself. So I can ask, for example, retrieve our API spec for the pet store service in OpsLevel. And what this should do is it'll find the component in OpsLevel, and then it'll look at the API doc and it'll print out some crucial details that might be helpful for me to integrate. You'll see it's going a step further, and it's even looking at the README document to provide more helpful context. So now, without needing to move from my IDE or do deep investigation myself, I can have a complete description of the service, I know where it's hosted, and I have all of the endpoints available to me right here. More importantly, Copilot now has that context. So using this, I can ask it things like, make a curl request to retrieve all available pets. Now this is going to start doing some vibe coding, and it's just going to run the curl request directly for me. And from this, you can see we got a response. So it understood, based on the OpenAPI spec, exactly how to consume this API. By getting it to manually execute the curl request for me, I've gained a decent degree of confidence that the AI knows what it's doing. So from here, I can go even further and I can say, generate a pet store client for me so I can integrate with this service. Now this is more Copilot doing the work, but it should see that I have a Python app here, and it should generate a new file that interacts with the Pet Store API. Great, it's now generated a client, and you can see it has methods for each of the main endpoints that it identified. It's also now generating an example script so we can see if it was correct. All right, skipping ahead just a little bit, we have the example script here. You'll see it also spent some time generating tests and stuff, but I'm not interested in that for now. Let's just run this example and see how the client does. So you'll see it's successfully able to fetch pets, it can create a pet, and it can get a new pet by ID. That's pretty good for just a few minutes of our time and not having to consult any external resources. So a lot of this value, of course, is just coming from Claude, it's coming from Copilot, but the beauty of sprinkling OpsLevel MCP on top is it's just enabling it to have so much more power by fetching those documents out of OpsLevel.